Not to sneeze. Oh. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to actually be doing this look here. So I'm going to call this look my Valentine's Day look, my drugstore Valentine's Day look, should I say. So basically I just used all drugstore products for this look. Everything was super affordable. You can find at like Ulta, your drugstore. I did want to do a red lip because I'm so used to doing like nudes on my channel. I never do anything like this. So I decided to just step out of my comfort zone and do a red. It's like perfect for Valentine's Day. I actually really like the way it turned out. I feel like it's very light and like delicate and not too crazy. So I really like it. Kept it really natural on the eyes and the skin, and just like the standout point is my lips. But yeah, I think that's it. Don't forget to subscribe and like to my channel. Also follow me on my social media, which I will link somewhere up here and also down in the description bar. Thank you guys so much, and let's get right into it. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my e.l.f. concealer. This is the 16-hour camo concealer. I think the shade is in Sand or something. I'll list it down below. I'm just using that to prime my eyes, and I'm just gonna blend that out. And then right after I do that, what I'm going to do is take the white shade from this Wet n Wild palette. It doesn't have a name, but it's just a basic white, just to set my primer. So the palette I'm going to be using for this look is the Perception palette. This is the collaboration that Colourpop did with Makeup Shayla. I'm grabbing the shade Culture and I'm just putting that all over my crease. This is going to be my transition shade. It's really nice, not too dramatic, perfect for this look because we are going to try to keep it as light as possible in the eye. The next thing I'm going to do is go back to that Wet n Wild palette. There's no names on this palette, but it's just the orangey, brownie transition shade. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm just adding that over that Culture shade that we just used, just to darken it up a bit. And then I'm going back to that Perception palette and going into Revenge. This is like a brick red. It kind of has like brown undertones, so I'm just kind of packing that on right over those shades. And then I'm going to grab the shade Spill the Tea. I actually mixed that shade with Unbothered, and I'm just putting that all over my lid. It's a beautiful like shimmery shade, but yeah. And then I'm going back to Revenge from that same palette just to darken up the outer corner. So you do want to make sure you blend out the edges just to give you that seamless look. I did do my eyeliner off camera. I did use the NYX Matte Eyeliner like always. And then I'm going over my lashes with the Lash Paradise Mascara by L'Oreal just to prep them for the falsies I'm about to put on. And the falsies I'm actually using, I have used for years. They are like my all-time favorite lashes of all times. They're the Ardell Double Up 206s. They're glam, but like a natural glam, so it's perfect for this occasion. And for primer, I'm using this Honey primer. It's really nice. It kind of reminds me of the Milk makeup primer, the Hydra Grip. It does get tacky, so I feel like it helps, you know, grip your foundation and make it last longer. And then right over that, I went over with my e.l.f. Putty Poreless primer. That's just for my pore area, my pore area to help it smooth out. Okay, so moving on to foundation, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. That was in the shade 460. I think it's like golden beige or something. But I just tried this one a couple of weeks back and it's really nice. It's kind of natural. You can tell it's not full coverage because I did have a breakout and it was peeking through, but that was totally fine. I just like that natural finish. Again, I try to keep it really natural and light on the skin and the eyes and just make the standout be the lips. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so moving on to concealer, I'm using the LA Girl HD concealer in the shade Light Ivory. This is nothing new. I use this all the time. It's one of my favorites. And the reason I'm smiling all creepy in this part is because I actually watched Daisy Marquez's video, the soft glam video she did, and she said to smile and only put concealer in that area. But it looked really creepy and I felt like it didn't do anything, so I just did it normally like how I usually do it. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know I don't just smile at myself in the mirror. So to cream contour, I'm going into this e.l.f. cream contour palette. I'm using the lightest shade from this palette, and it's just so nice, so natural. It just looks like it's your skin. I used this for the first time in my full face using e.l.f. products and fell in love with it. And after that, I'm going into my Airspun translucent powder to set the under eye area. Nothing new. To set the rest of my face, I'm going into my LA Girl Pro HD face powder in the shade Creamy Natural. Okay, and here I'm using that powder to go over my eyebrows with it. I actually saw Doja Cat's Vogue video that she did, and she did that to kind of make her brows look more natural and not as harsh. So ever since I saw her do that, I started doing this, and it doesn't look like that big of a difference, but it definitely does make your brows look a little more natural. So that's just a pro tip. And then I'm going into my Makeup Revolution Baked Bronzer just to bronze up the skin. So then I'm going into my Morphe blush palette, and I think I took the shade MUA. If it's not MUA, I'll leave it down below. And after the blush, of course, I go into highlighter, and I took the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but I'll list it down below. Now going back to that Perception palette, I did take the shade Revenge, that red brick shade, and just smoked out my lower lash line. For me, my eyes are very small, so I like to keep it as light as possible in the under eye area every single time. So I'm just doing that, and then I'm going to coat my lower lashes using that same Lash Paradise mascara that we used before. Okay, so for lips, moving on, I would definitely suggest if you have like a plum or a really dark brown lip liner to use it and just line your lips and kind of give it that ombre effect when you apply your red lipstick. I didn't have one, so I just went in with my red shade. This liquid lipstick is actually from Wet n Wild in the shade Flame of the Game. It does have like an orange undertone, and I don't know if you saw my face there, I was like hesitant about it, but it did look pretty at the end when I, blended it all out. It looked really, really nice with the whole look put together. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll catch you guys next time.